Ladies and gentlemen, my name is
Scott.
Hey, yo. Is that his younger brother? It's gonna be
Jeff.
The cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
And you're listening to
all of the great action figures from our good friends at Hasbro.
The Fullyposeable.
Have your own WrestleMania with all your favorite figures.
Wrestling figure.
Each sold separately from LJN.
Podcast.
And we are the Mount Rushmore of professional wrestling.
Hey, welcome to episode 519 of the Fullyposeable Wrestling Figure Podcast, longest running episodic wrestling figure podcast going today. My name is Jeff, and sitting alongside next to me is my real life brother, not storyline brother, Scott. Scott, say hello.
Hello.
Scott, I will let you have your time right now, man.
Thank you. So I just want to apologize to everybody right off the bat. We're going to have a short show this week. My mother-in-law passed away this past Saturday. We're recording Tuesday of New Year's week. It's today's the 30th, 29th?
30th.
30th. Thank you. She just passed away on the 27th. So everybody in the house is still kind of processing it as you guys. Well, I don't know if you all knew that, but she lived here. She had lived here since 2017 and man, just was dealt a really, really tough hand in life. Had some issues as a child that I won't get into. That's kind of personal, but was teased a lot for it. And later on in life became an amputee. And a lot of times you go through something like that and you become a shitty person. And when people are like, why are you a shitty person? That person says, oh, because of this happened to me. So I'm going to lash out at everybody else and make their lives miserable like mine was. And Cindy was the polar opposite. She would always go out of her way for people, would literally give you the shirt off of her back. Great person. We really loved having her here. And unfortunately, she passed away on Saturday. It was her heart. And so everybody in the house is still kind of processing that, Shannon and Peyton. And so I need to make sure I'm there for them. But at the same time, I need to make sure I'm here for you guys, because as Jeff says at the beginning of the show every week, longest running episodic wrestling figure podcast going today. And that's us. So I need to make sure that I'm present for them, but I need to make sure that I'm present for you guys too. So I asked Jeff before we started, hey, is it okay? Short show this week. That way I can get back to doing the family thing. And of course, Jeff, as he always is, was very accommodating of that. So again, I want to apologize to you guys for the short show this week, but that is the reason why.
Everybody that knew Cindy, there was never a bad word about Cindy. I can hear her laugh in my head.
She sounded like that Joker box or the Joker ball from the 80s when the Batman movie came out, 89. If you guys remember that piece of memorabilia, it was a little Joker ball and it had little metal tabs on the back. You put your finger up and it go, ha, 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 ha. His laugh from the end of the movie. That's exactly how Cindy laughed.
Exactly. And I can hear it in my head, dude. I can hear that laugh in my head.
It was infectious.
It would make you laugh. Like you could be having the worst shitty day and you hear that laugh. And it's just like you said, it was like the Joker, and it would make you laugh because it would just take you back to better times. But like I was saying, anybody that knew Cindy never had a bad word to say about Cindy.
Yeah.
Everybody that knew her would always speak highly. She used to actually work at the grocery store right down the street from me. And whenever mom or I would go in to the grocery store, Cindy was always like, come through my line. What, 15 items or less? Cindy, I've got like 50 items. I don't care. Come on through. And then if anybody was giving us stink eye, she would just be like, please hold. She would always tell the person. She would always like tell us to come through her line, or she was always there. I miss seeing her, when I would walk out when she retired. I miss seeing her at the grocery store because when I would walk out, she would always be by the last register. Mm-hmm. So I would always, stop, say hi, talk to her, just stuff like that. And I always missed her after she retired. But bottom line is definitely going to miss her. I'm glad the last time I saw her, I was able to give her a hug. That was at the recital or the play for Peyton. Yeah, she's going to be sorely missed.
She is. And I want to thank everybody that reached out over Facebook, over text message. You guys out there know who you are. And it goes a long way. And I just, from Shannon, from Peyton, and myself, I just want to extend a huge thank you. And we're very appreciative of that. So thank you guys, everybody that reached out, truly appreciated.
You and Shannon did a great job taking care of her the last few years. When she moved in with you guys, I think it was like 2020, 2021.
She moved in here in 2017, but she had her leg amputated in January of 21.
Oh man, 2017. It was that long ago.
Yeah. That's when she moved in here full time. Yeah.
Oh man, I was way off.
Yeah. She was here almost 10 years.
But you guys did an excellent job taking care of her last few years of her life. So big tip of the hat to you and Shannon for that.
Thank you. That was like 99.99% Shannon, dude. she's a total superhero.
Hey, you picked up Taco Bell for her. We got her Indian food when we went to the card show or Comic-Con or Stockton Con, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's actually one thing I'll miss. I would come home from work and Shannon would have Peyton at dance. So it would just be Cindy and I here. And I'd come upstairs and I'd change my clothes and I'd come in and play video games, whatever. And she's downstairs watching TV. And I'd get a text message randomly at 6:30, 7 o'clock. Hey, if you want Jack in the Box, I'll buy. She'd get a hankering for something and just text me and be like, hey, dinner's on me if you can go pick it up. Because, amputee, she can't drive. But yeah, there are a lot of things that I'll miss. It's just those little things and the day to day. I fully expect her to come rolling by in her wheelchair and being like, did you see this on Facebook? Just silly stuff. And why does my phone do this? Just the little things that are an annoyance every day. But when they're not there, that's when you really miss them. And this just goes back to what I said a couple of weeks ago, make sure you're reaching out and telling people you love them.
I'm doing that with Mom. I think there's a Reddit page called Old People in Technology.
Yeah, right.
It's
not helping them.
No, and it's driving me BS crazy. Like Mom will be like, I got this thing on my phone, and I'm like, what is this? Like, how did you even find this?
Yep. I couldn't find this on my best day. And somehow you managed to just stumble into it.
So, but yes, Cindy will be sorely missed. So you guys know where to find our shirts. You guys know where to listen to us. You guys know where to send us emails. I do have one email from Josh Thompson Scott. Josh Thompson said, hey, Jeff and Scott, JT here. And wow, I did not see a Joe Hendry figure from Ringside Collectibles coming. Simple question for you guys this week. What other wrestlers from TNA would you like to see get made by Ringside? No disrespect to the current TNA roster, but I really like to see some older TNA guys get their flowers. Shark Boy, James Storm, and Amazing Red come to mind. That said, I'm fine with Ringside getting more TNA guys to do. At least they actually release figures. Yeah, Scott, that is a shot at who you think it is.
Thank you, JT.
JT. If you want to go older guys, definitely Shark Boy. Robert Roode, I think, is with WWE, so I don't think they would be able to do Robert Roode because I think he's a backstage agent.
Yeah.
Current day, definitely Moose. That's a foregone conclusion. I'd love to get a Moose figure. Eddie Edwards, obviously. I feel like we've gotten Myers in all scales. So
yeah, he can make his own figures, actually.
Yeah, exactly. So anyways, back to them. They would be the ones to start out. Obviously, the Hardys.
That's a no-brainer.
Right? Exactly.
That's like you make the Hardys and you make enough money so that you can make the next 3 or 4 series down the road.
Right.
Because that's how the Hardys do business.
Exactly.
Still,
so right off the bat, those would be my first guys that came to mind.
I got to claim ignorance. Honestly, I don't know the TNA roster. I know Tessa Blanchard came back because that was completely controversial. I don't know if people would actually buy a Tessa Blanchard figure.
There would be people that would buy a Tessa Blanchard figure. It's just how many people.
Yeah, that's the thing. And is she still featured heavily on the show? I don't know if she's their champion or what's going on with her. But last I heard, she was still on the roster. But it's very telling that she hasn't been on NXT.
Yeah, that might be for a reason.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. So I don't know that it would be wise to make a figure of Tessa Blanchard. So instead of being like, this is who they should make, maybe this is who they shouldn't make.
Yeah, right.
At least not for a long time.
Definitely Gail Kim would probably do quite well. She has a good size following.
She does. Good point.
The beautiful people of Velvet Sky, and I forget the other, Angelina Love. They were quite popular in early TNA times.
So you're going deep. You're going back.
Yeah, exactly. JT mentioned, certain people in the earlier years, like Shark Boy and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm going way back. I would love to get the, oh my God, America's Most Wanted, Chris Harris and James Storm. I would love figures of them again.
I think if you want to guarantee 2 leadoff home runs, like back-to-back 1 and 2 spot, you go Hardys, because they just made Hendry, who was a single. You make the Hardys as a tag team, and then you do another single, and it's Abyss. I think you're printing money at that point, and that makes it so that you can go a little bit deeper into the roster to maybe not necessarily release a stinker, but one that might not generate as much as those previous names, but are still going to have a good fan base to keep the line going. But I think that you start off making solid money. Hendry was the perfect choice. Hardy's obviously next, and then go Abyss.
Going back to our show last week, by the way, a lot of people reached out. They love the prediction show.
Really?
And you know what? It's my favorite show of the year, because it's so funny hearing how wrong we are. It's so funny, dude.
So I wonder if we even get one right between us.
I think we got 1 or 2 last week.
You did. I don't think I hit on any of them. I think it was yours that got it. But I'm like, man, I've got to do better this year. So I'm hoping that Sheik Volkov finally pays off. It's like betting on the same horse every race. You're like, man, he's got to do it eventually.
Thank you to everybody that reached out. Brock has sent in his predictions real quick.
Go for it.
Demolition Ultimate Editions.
Okay, so the tag team set. So like the Dudleys and the Usos. Okay, got it. Ringside.
A Repo Man figure.
Nice.
WWE will make some AAA figures.
Ooh, I'd like that. Follow-up question on Repo Man. Does he come with the $1 million title?
Repo Man, $1 million.
Didn't he repossess that from Virgil?
Did he?
I might be getting it mixed up. Maybe he repoed something else of someone's, but I thought he had at one point either repossessed or tried to repossess the $1 million title from Virgil, because he feuded with Virgil like right after DiBiase.
We'll have to fact check.
I thought so anyway. Yeah, it would have to be a fact check. Somebody out there is going to know.
Evil Crush will be made, which I think is also a no-brainer.
Yep.
Rick Martel will sign a Legends deal.
Oh, I hope he's right.
More ECW names will sign.
Any names given? No?
No names. Mattel will announce the results of the crowdfund.
Meaning the next crowdfund?
Yep. So okay. I'm thinking that he's predicting another crowdfund coming up. The Nasty Boys will come back to Mattel. Billy Kidman will be in the Monday Night Wars line.
Good call.
WWE LJN will continue their popularity. Kind of similar to what I said. It would continue the popularity through 2026, but 2027 is when we'll start to see that dip.
That's what you said, but that's not what Baraka says, right? He just says that's going to continue.
Yeah. He didn't go into 2027.
Okay. Got it. Yeah. We're not trying to see the end of that line yet. Come on now.
I know, we just got them. So let's enjoy them. Ringside Collectibles will get a couple exclusives, and LOD will be back in the WWE family.
See, that's going to be a killer right there.
Which part?
That's going to be a killer. So Brian Vermeer reached out to me and he was like, I got to call you out on a lie that you told on the show last week. And I go, uh-oh, which one did he catch me on? And the specific one that he caught was that if the Road Warriors came back into the Mattel family and had LJNs made, that I would be out because of how good those red shoulder pad Legion of Dooms are from the BRG line. And also how good their NWA/AWA look Road Warriors figures are in the BRG line. And I was like, yeah, you know what? You're probably right. But they would have to, really, I think the only way I would get them is if they were in the tag team box. That would be the kicker for me, I think, to purchase them. If they were single card, but if they were in a tag team box, I think that would be the kicker for me.
Okay, so they have to be in that ringside exclusive Ultimate Editions with the special box and everything for you to jump in.
In LJN form.
Oh, in LJ. Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking of just LOD getting the license.
Yeah, if Mattel makes LOD again, I'm 100% in. I just didn't think I would be in on the LJNs.
Okay.
Because of how good the two sets of BRGs that I have are.
Okay, I gotcha.
But that's the thing, though. Now those have completely set the bar. Mm-hmm. So Mattel really has to keep their game up to match up to what the BRGs are doing. It's incredible.
Gotcha. Well, JT, thank you for your question. And Keith, thank you for sending in your prediction. And thank you to everybody for reaching out because, as I said, I look forward to the prediction show. Like next year, I'm thinking about just doing the Rob Reiner 11 and then doing the predictions at the end because the predictions are like the funnest part, dude.
Let's do it.
Rereading them is the best part. Seeing how wrong we were. It's so fun. I love it.
It's like Leslie Nielsen just keeps going, Steer, Reich.
It's like the Great Karnak. It's like wrong,
Yeah.
Stuff like. All right. Moving along to WrestleCon coming up in April. We've already mentioned the Rock and Roll Express, Don Morocco, Kevin Von Erich, and Manny Fernandez. The new notable names that just popped up. Saraya will be there. Rikishi and Mance Warner. Those are the new notable names. Now, there might be some that pop up. We're recording early Tuesday, December the 30th. So more names might pop up over the weeks, but these are the current names that just dropped this past week.
So, Jeff, 2 questions. First, are you going?
With the way the Bills are playing, yeah. I'm going to be going to WrestleMania. I ain't going to Super Bowl. I'm not going to be dropping.
They lost by 1 point. Calm down. They lost by 1 point to the defending Super Bowl champions, I might add. Come on now.
Why do you think I'm wearing an Avalanche hat? I've already started to change my allegiance over to hockey. At least my Avalanche are doing well.
Look at you. The glass is always half full type of guy.
Right. Well, I don't know if football's still going on, dude. I'm focused on hockey right now.
Right. Okay. All right. So depending on chances are, like, if it was on a scale of 100, we talking 60-40, 50-50,
probably 70-30.
Okay.
Last year I went for about 5 or 6 days. I think I'm going to shorten that.
Yep.
May just come home a day early,
Staying at WrestleCon Hotel.
Yeah.
Makes it easy.
It's so much easier to just stay there.
Yeah.
Going up to your room, down to your room, or down to the room, the room that all the wrestlers are in, getting your autographs, just makes it so much easier. So as of right now, I would say 70-30.
Okay. So who else is on your list of people that you're hoping show up to WrestleCon?
Obviously, Rick Martel.
Okay.
I would actually have a lot for him to sign.
Stan Lane
is another. And man, you know what? That's about it right now.
Don Morocco, are you in on Morocco?
So as of right now, Rock and Roll Express, because I want to get the BRG signed.
Mm-hmm.
Don Morocco and Kevin Von Erich. Those are the only names as of right now.
Okay. So you're hoping for Martel and Stan Lane.
Martel and Stan Lane are the two that would definitely get my ass on that plane.
Okay. Got it. You heard it here, WrestleCon. If you want Jeff's ass in your convention, get those guys.
Not after the food I eat, dude.
Those protein shakes have a way of talking back. The push notifications they send, it's incredible.
You don't know what's worse, the people not wearing deodorant or people crop dusting you. Pick your poison.
Oof. I'd rather take the crop dust than the constant BO next to you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right. I put down the pre-order for Collect Major for the month of January. However, I'm going to hold off on that because we're going to get that to the news, or get into that in the news, I should say. Pre-orders are up on Big Bad Toy Store for Boss Fight Studio. Those figures are still on pre-order for Dragon Lee, Roosh, and Dralistico. That is pre-orders on Big Bad Toy Store. Also, check out Grapplers and Gimmicks. I do want to throw them into the pre-orders. They've got some stuff on their website. They are sold out of the Strike Force with the jacket retros.
Wow, really? They sold out. Good for them, dude. Even with that price tag, it didn't scare people off. Not one bit.
However, they do still have available the Toy Fair exclusive with them
the
in
t-shirts.
Yep.
Okay.
They still have those available. Those were limited to 300. So Strike Force limited to 300 is still available. I was just kind of scouring his website today, and obviously he's got the Godwins, the 6-inch Godwins still going on over there and stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, go check out Grapplers and Gimmicks. I don't want to leave them out. They've got some stuff going on their website right now as well. KWK, check out KWK brand on Instagram or shopkwk.com. We'll be getting to him in the news as well. And speaking of the news, Latoonie They showed off the Giant Series British Bulldog. Davey will be in red and blue tights. This will be their Giant Series, which is their LJN series.
Looks like SummerSlam 92, Davey Boy Smith.
Yep. By the way, did you see in the background the figures that were going on?
I kind of caught them like briefly, but it was like other LJNs, correct?
They also had the Tito Santana from San Diego Comic-Con this past week. Or sorry, past San Diego Comic-Con, I should say.
Ah, okay.
And I still haven't gotten that. I want my Marty Jannetty and Tito Santana. Come on now.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Latoonie's good, dude. You don't have to worry.
Yeah.
They're not like that other place.
Speaking of listening back to the show, I want to give Latoonie a quick little note or shout out as well. I should have had the Macho Man Everest figure on my honorable mentions, I should say.
Yeah, LOD might be making mine.
But Macho Man is still available as well. So sign up for their newsletter. They're always offering discounts. So check them out. See if there's any discounts that come your way. And if you want to pull the trigger on any of those figures. FC Toys showed off their figures, their 3 3/4 figures. Macho Man, Crush, Mike Chioda, Matt Cardona, Danhausen, and Andre the Giant. That is FC Toys 3 3/4 figures.
Yeah, the 3 3/4 inch figures really starting to cause a stir in the wrestling figure world. We're going to have a collection of them now, Jeff. Multiple manufacturers making 3 3/4 inch. Some are just articulated without the O-ring. Then you have other ones that have the O-ring. So they all scale together, 3 3/4 inch. Sean's making a ring. Now you got a ref in Kyoto. These are becoming like, man, if we had these as kids, we'd be playing with these all the time. It's like when we used to have the G.I. Joe figures and people, I never did it myself. I found out a lot of people did, though, would actually hold wrestling matches with their G.I. Joe figures, which is great because those things were, no pun intended, fully posable. They were O-ring. You could really get some good moves in. Instead of having to imagine them, you could actually pull them off and make them look good. That's what you're going to be able to do with a lot of these figures too. So I think it's great that 3 3/4 coming back. I love it.
I hope they do well. I hope the O-ring style figures do well for both Pro Wrestling Tees and Sean. And I hope these do well as also.
Absolutely.
Also in the news, an exclusive well done in yellow from KWK brand. So he is leaning into those well done figures. And you know what? We're here for it.
They look great.
They do. They do. He did an excellent job on the well done figures.
Yeah. Stay tuned to his social media for details on those.
And rounding out the news from Collect Major. There was a picture of a King Macho Man, big rubber guy, from Real Mick Foley to his Instagram story. He says, man, I really like this Randy Savage figure from @Collect Major. I'll be looking forward to having one of my own this summer. Stay tuned.
As we discussed, his contract with WWE is lapsing or coming up in June. He's not renewing, and he's already planning on making money after the fact with figures. I love it. I love it. I can't wait to see what they're able to do with Mick Foley.
Yep. That'll be interesting to see. Do they go to Cactus Jack route? Do they go straight to Mankind? Maybe Mankind is a licensing thing and can't do that. Or, I
have a prediction.
Which is?
As a follow-up to last week, they're going to do a Santa Mick Foley. And it's going to come out at Christmas. And you know what? I will buy it. That will go up amongst my Christmas decorations, 100%.
You also need those Kiss inflatable that go on the lawn.
They only made Gene.
Oh.
But yes, I do. I'm not disagreeing with you.
And also rounding it out with Collect Major is Tito and Hillbilly Jim. They are going to be making the Tito Santana in white Strikeforce gear.
Yep.
And an updated Hillbilly Jim from his LJN. Those will be the January pre-orders for Collect Major.
They're great. It captured, Tito specifically captured that look where he'd lean into the camera with a fist up and go Arriba.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that's the moment that they caught perfectly, was him just facing to the camera going Arriba with his fist up. It's such a cool pose. I love it. And yes, it is Strikeforce Tito, but it's also Tito on his singles run in between the Strikeforce breakup and becoming El Matador. So think Survivor Series when he was one of the sole survivors with Warrior Hogan on that team where they faced, I forget who the other guys were, but he was one of the sole survivors from his team. And it's kind of that look as well. So you get singles and Strikeforce Tito all in one. The Hillbilly Jim just looks fantastic. I love it. It's got the horseshoe with them. It's a killer looking figure. It's exactly what you would expect from the majors on these things. Those BRGs are just things of beauty at this point.
So I'm going to ask you, are you pre-ordering any of those?
No, and it's not because I don't want to. It's just literally budget, dude. That's all it is budget. I've got to be super selective. I'm not a Tito collector. I'm not a Hillbilly Jim collector. But man, they do look fantastic. And the fact that they have Martel now, do they give us Martel in Strikeforce gear? Yeah, it makes total sense, right?
Yep.
And it would also make sense that if they were going to go into the box for the BRGs instead of the single card, but a tag team box, Strikeforce is sitting right there.
Now, let's think of the guy or a wrestler that has had multiple looks between BRG and the original LJN. So, for example, Macho Man.
Yep.
And Latoonie. We can throw Latoonie in here as well.
Andre.
And now Tito. Tito's in that echelon.
Yeah. Martel.
Martel's had multiple looks.
Yeah.
Well, let's actually keep it to 3. So Tito had the purple trunks, the white trunks, and now an updated look.
Yeah, in white.
So Macho had the original.
Yep, in the pink trunks. Yep.
And then multitude of different Macho Mans between Latoonie and BRGs.
Yes.
Andre's had multiple looks. He's had
dumpster fire face,
short hair, black strap, and then multitudes among
short hair trunks. And then, a bunch of Latoonie. The majors made Andre as well. Latoonie had the Ultimate Warrior face paint one that I thought was pretty cool. So,
So is there any other wrestlers that I'm missing that has had a multitude of looks just for LJNs? Hogan's only had 2. He's had the yellow and then he's had 3.
Yeah, he had 3 because he had the variant in the red shirt.
So Hogan's had multitude.
So are you talking guys that have LJNs and BRGs?
Yep. That have had 3 or more different looks.
Oh, 3 or more. Oh, okay. So Martel only had 2.
So Andre, Macho, Tito, Hogan got his all out of the way in the first 80s runs.
Axe.
Oh, good call. Excellent call.
And had LJN not screwed us over, you dirty SOBs. Would love to say Warlord, but no, because he hasn't had 3. He's only had 2.
Yep. So I think
that's it, dude.
I think that's it. If they make Martel and Strikeforce gear, if they do make that, will put Martel in there.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, Davey Boy.
Yes, Latoonie's making him now, right? In his
Latoonie's making him now. He had the original LJN. He's had 2 different looks in the BRGs. Well, he had 2 different tight colors.
Good point. Yep.
Blue and the white. So Davey Boy's gonna have a multitude.
Oh, Dynamite Kid then too, if you're counting multiple trunk colors or tight colors. Yep. Dynamite Kid.
Yep. So even though Tito's pose didn't change between the first 2 LJNs, that still kind of
it counts. It was a repaint.
Yeah. It puts him in that upper echelon of rare guys that have had multitude looks, 3 or more looks between LJN and BRGs.
Yeah. That's quite a few.
Yeah, exactly.
That is quite a few. Okay. And that's the Latoonie definitely coming into play here, making those guys. Do you think we're going to get an LJN size Marty from Latoonie?
If they have him under a deal, I don't see why not. I mean, I could see them, Latoonie, pulling the trigger and actually making a Midnight Rocker Marty Jannetty.
Which is going to suck when LJ or when Mattel puts out the green tights Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Be like, you assholes.
Yeah. Because I think everybody would love a red tight Shawn Michaels from LJN.
Yes.
And a red tights Marty Jannetty, because that's the AWA look that we all remember. When they got to WWE, it was neon green, purple, just it was those colors. They had a different look in the AWA.
Yeah, exactly.
So definitely hoping that Latoonie would make a red tights Marty Jannetty and have Mattel make a Shawn Michaels, have the variant be a different tights color. So have one for the green for the BRGs, one for the red. If Latoonie were to do a Marty Jannetty like that,
do
a red Shawn Michaels to match Latoonie's.
You see, Mattel really has the opportunity to do that Mega Powers handshake with Latoonie, with BRGs, to take guys that, okay, we don't all have the same roster of names, but we have pieces here that could complete tag team sets. For example, we've talked about the Rockers, but what about the Blade Runners? Would the Majors make a Sting in his Blade Runner look? And would Mattel even consider, because they never have, making an Ultimate Warrior in his Blade Runner's look?
Mm-hmm.
I think something like that, yeah, it's a deep dive, but guys like us old heads that have been collecting forever, that grew up with that, would buy that in a second.
Yep. 1000%.
Yep. And you could put them both in the Cena pose, and I'd be 100% okay with it.
Oh, one other name, Hacksaw.
Okay, so he had the black trunks and the LJN, and then...
Did he have two with the BRGs, or was it only one?
Didn't they do the American flag and a regular?
Yeah, so he's had three different.
Okay, so Hacksaw has two.
Yeah, so Hacksaw's on that list.
Man, now I'm starting to rack my brain. Like, did we miss anybody? Because people are out there yelling names into their devices, and it's just
you
like, I can't
idiot.
I'm sorry.
I hate you.
Yeah.
I hate us too. Oh no.
Yeah. We're on the spot, man.
Not Johnny 933 over on X. Oh shit.
Not him.
I love Johnny 933.
No, he hates our guts.
Now he sucks. It's in his eyes. But we'll round out the show right there. If you guys have any other names, please throw them over to us. We're more than happy to list them off on the show. So we'll leave it right there. Scott. Oh, sorry. Check out our friends, the TB Toycast, Positively Pro Wrestling Podcast. Steve, I love you, dude. LJN Legendary Wrestling Figures with Brian. Brian, love you guys. Love you too, man. Work the Arm Podcast with Jeff and Jamie. Pod Subject to Change with Nick Dunn and his son. Talking all eras from 80s to current day. Trivia with Buds. Ryan, love you. Chick-fil-A Show, love you guys. And Rucker, we're going to get you back on the show. Hopefully in the next week or 2 weeks. We'll get him on the show.
Sounds good.
Scott, for episode 519, anything else?
Stay safe, stay healthy. Fig License 2016. Happy toy hunting, and be good to each other out there.
Absolutely. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in to episode 519. After the show drops, we will find out in 21 days if Scott sticks with the Fullyposeable Wrestling Figure Podcast. 21 days, 3 weeks.
No pressure.
Final countdown.
Da-da-da-da.
See, you got rid of drunk wrestling history and you already seem happy. You're sticking around.
We'll see.
I want to thank everybody. 481 to 1,000. Adios.
Yeah. Fullyposeable. Let's go. Jeff and Scott, the Toon Brothers, busting out the ring, but we don't take it out the box. MOC. Happy toy hunting. We'll see you next week with the OGs of WFP. Fullyposeable, thank you all for listening. It ain't no storyline, real life siblings. So everybody go and do your toy spotting. Hashtag Fig Life, adios from the Kings.